The Bleacher Report recently reported an article on Travis Hunter. It's titled Travis Hunter Rumors. NFL Scouts Prefer Colorado Superstar at Wide Receiver instead of defensive back. So we're going to talk about that. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. It could be possible that NFL teams are looking at Travis Hunter as more of a wide receiver. Yes, he's excelling at defensive back as well. I'm in agreement with Coach Prime. I think that he should play both sides of the ball. And in this video, we're going to get into why. But I can see Travis Hunter excelling as a wide receiver on the next level as well. And they had said in this article that Travis Hunter at defensive back in the NFL, he's going to rely on his technique and his speed. But at wide receiver, he's very electric. There was a lot of catches last year that Shedeur threw to him was like circus shots. Like only he could actually make those catches. He's very electrifying at wide receiver. So NFL teams, they're probably looking at that saying, yeah, we want Travis at wide receiver. But we all can agree that Travis Hunter is a multi-talented player at Colorado. He's excelling on both sides of the ball. And this is something that hasn't been, I don't think we haven't ever seen it to this level before. He has very impressive statistics. He has 57 receptions for 721 yards and 5 touchdowns as a receiver and 31 tackles and 3 interceptions as a cornerback. Travis Hunter has a rare ability, like I said, that we've never seen before, to play at a high level on both sides of the ball. And this is a skill set, in my opinion, that can offer NFL teams unprecedented flexibility, because depending on the matchup, because he's very flexible, you've never seen this before, depending on what team you play, you might want to have him at defensive back for the whole game. And some other teams, you might want to have him at wide receiver because he's a threat at wide receiver. I had mentioned before, when he's in at wide receiver, he's like a decoy because the defense is going to be keyed in on him, and that's going to free up other wide receivers on the team. And Travis has shown that both his offense and defense can significantly impact the game, providing strategic advantages for Colorado and making him a constant threat. He's always a constant threat in the game. Again, like I said before, if he's in at defensive back, he has an uncanny ability to intercept that ball. That's what teams need. It's his instinct that makes him a threat as well. I mean, he's very athletic compared to other athletes. He's like a monster, but you need him on defense, and it's an advantage to the team. And that's why Colorado has used him so much. And then at the wide receiver position, like I said, him being on the field free up other people. Just imagine this season when he's on the field, that's going to free up LeJohntay Wester. And LeJohntay Wester has a knack to get open. And just imagine both of them on the field. And it provides significant strategic advantages. Now, speaking of historical two-way players, I mean, we have Deion Sanders. People have mentioned Champ Bailey. Hunter, he really sets apart from all of them because because of all the snaps that he has taken. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he played both sides of the ball, but it was sparingly. They played him sparingly in certain key situations, and also Champ Bailey as well. Travis is just one of those freak athletes that set him apart from the rest. He took an unprecedented amount of snaps last year, and a lot of people saying, well, how is he going to continue this? I mean, he just physically, we haven't seen him before. I had said before, there's things that we have seen already. Everything has been done already, right? Except for this part. And like I said, his potential for sustained two-way play sets him apart from the rest. Now, Coach Prime had mentioned that the NFL is going to have a problem because what do you draft him as? Do you draft him as a defensive back? Do you draft him as a wide receiver? Because Coach Prime, which I'm in agreement with, he plays both. I believe they should draft him as an athlete. And with Sanders' experience and credibility, you have to take that in consideration. Coach Prime has had enough time to evaluate Travis Hunter, and he feels that he can play both sides of the ball. And like I said, a lot of people are saying, well, how long is he going to last in the NFL? You know, the rigors of the NFL is different than college. Well, again, you don't have to use him with that many snaps on the ball in the NFL. It just depends on who you're playing, who the matchups are. Maybe in certain games, he might be better suited to play defensive back for the entire game. Or some games, he might be better suited to play wide receiver. So I'm in agreement with Coach Prime. They do have a problem. How do you use him? Because this has never been seen before. Like I said, it has been seen before, but not as frequent as he played both sides of the ball. But at the same time, I'm in agreement with these scouts. If they feel like, in these teams, if they feel like he needs to play wide receiver, that's fine. He has incredible playmaking ability, which teams can exploit, potentially making him one of the league's top offensive threats. So I'm okay with that because he has a lot of ability at the wide receiver. I mean, Shedeur has thrown some catches that only Travis could make. He has really good hands, really good instincts. I just saw a video recently of him working on his speed, so he wants to get faster. So yeah, if they want to just use him at wide receiver, I'm okay with that too. But however, you got to put him at defensive back sometime. What if somebody gets hurt and you need another threat out there? So, you got to keep that in mind. And we also have to point out that playing primarily on offense might reduce the physical toll on Travis' body compared to the demands of playing cornerback, potentially prolonging his career. I mean, the average lifespan of a football player is 3 years because that's the length of the rookie contract. But then after that, I mean, let's face it, football is a very physically and demanding sport. And this might increase his longevity, but we're going to have to wait and see. He might be successful his whole career playing both sides of the ball. We don't know yet. Now, I think as far as the evolution of the game, I think we're going to start to see a lot more players emulating Travis Hunter in the future, playing both sides of the ball. And the game could evolve this way. So he could be the first person in the turn of the evolution of the game where you have more two-sport, both sides of the ball athletes, or just call them athletes. There's a few of them out there in the country right now. They're not playing as many snaps as Travis Hunter, but if the NFL allows him to do it, I could see that evolving the game at some point where kids are doing that. Kids are doing it now at the little league level, at the Pop Warner level. You play both sides of the ball, but I think you're going to start to see more athletes after Travis Hunter, especially if the NFL allow him to do so. But I think teams, or whatever team that's going to draft him, I think they're going to have to balance this out because he's a threat on both sides of the ball. So they're going to have to figure out a way to balance it. I know they're saying that they want to utilize him at wide receiver, but it's going to come down to the team that's going to draft him. And it's going to be one of those top 3 teams in the draft. They're going to have to make a decision. Okay, well, let's just see what he can do. Let's just balance this out. Because there are going to be situations in the game where we're going to need his instincts on the ball at defensive back. And there's going to be times during the game where we're going to need him at wide receiver. Honestly, guys, I honestly think he's going to play both sides of the ball in the NFL at some point. They're going to try him. And if he's successful, they're going to let him keep doing it. But if he's not successful, like if he's struggling to do it, then they're going to push back. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think with that being said, NFL teams will develop specific training programs to help him maintain his peak performance on both sides of the ball. So this could be something that we're going to keep seeing. I mean, because kids are emulating Travis Hunter. We might see this because, I remember Travis Hunter saying this. He's always played both sides of the ball. I remember back in Pop Warner, we used to play both sides of the ball. In high school, you would see people playing both sides of the ball. But, obviously, we don't have the conditioning of Travis Hunter. I mean, he's physically his physical gifts is just it's unmatched. But I could see somebody else coming along doing the same thing. So we'll see. And somebody like Travis Hunter, just in closing, he's going to increase fan engagement wherever he goes. It's going to be exciting to see him do it. The fans going to want to see it. So it's going to put souls in them seats, man. And I can't wait to see where he gets drafted. I really don't know. I can't foresee the future like that. But I think closer to the draft, Travis is going to know the top 3 teams more than likely that he's going to be going to. So that's Travis Hunter. That's my opinions on the Bleacher Report. Because again, Bleacher Report, they said that these were rumors. The scouts prefer Colorado superstar at wide receiver instead of defensive back. So this is just my thoughts on it. What say you? Drop a comment below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.